everybody, welcome to the first video for the Ashtanga beginners course. We're going to start today with Surya Namaskar A, and normally we would go straight to Surya Namaskar A, no warm-ups, but because most of you are presumably beginners, it's good to do a little bit of a warm-up. So we're going to do some cat-cow, work a little bit through down dog, and then come into standing. So coming onto all fours, making sure that your knees are underneath your hips, your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Find a neutral spine, so a flat back. And then on your next exhale, tuck the tailbone under and the lower back, middle back, upper back. Tuck the chin in at the end. And then inhaling to arch the lower back, middle back, upper back. Head comes up last. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under around the lower back, middle back, upper back. Tuck the chin in at the end. Inhaling to arch the back, vertebra by vertebra. Head comes up last. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under around the lower back, middle back, upper back. Tuck the chin in, tuck your toes under, lift your knees up. Walk your feet in a little bit. Keeping the feet perfectly straight, hip width apart. Keep your knees bent and see if you can yawn your rib cage towards your upper leg. So your heels are high, your knees are bent. So you're just focusing on lengthening through the spine a little bit first. And then from here, keep the heels high, but begin to straighten the legs. Notice the stretch more into the backs of the legs. And then peel the heels towards the floor. And slowly walk the feet on the spot, easing out the hamstrings and the calf muscles. When you're ready, push from your hands into your heels, let the head hang. Maybe turn the heels slightly out to make sure the feet are perfectly straight, hip width apart. Then take little steps towards your hands. Keep your feet hip width apart. Hold on to the opposite elbows and literally just hang from the hips, rocking back and forth, really allowing the spine to lengthen. Then let the arms go floppy, squeeze your pelvic floor strongly, use your lower abdomen pelvic floor to come up nice and slow. Reach the arms up, bring the palms together, looking up, and then exhale to release. So for Surya Namaskar A, we start in Samasthiti, coming 3/4 up the front of the mat. Feet together if you can. Lower back problems, you can have your feet slightly apart, or if that's just more comfortable for you. Chest is lifted, shoulders down, palms facing forward, tailbone tucked under. Now for the first one, so we're going to do 5 Surya Namaskar A's. For the first one, I'm going to give you lots of ideas of modifications, ways to do things that work for different people. As we progress through the Surya Namaskar, so the second one I do slightly less modifications, offer slightly less, and the last one we just do with the breath. So the idea is that you take on the modifications that work best for you, so I don't have to keep repeating them. So there are 9 vinyasas, 9 moves in Surya Namaskar A. We do work with the breath, but don't worry too much if that's a little bit difficult at the beginning. So on your next inhale, see if you can reach the arms out and up, palms together, look up, really stretch. As you exhale, make sure that you bend your knees so you can fold forwards with a nice straight back, head in. Then inhale, half lift. Now ease the fingertips and look forwards. If that's not enough, so you're trying to straighten or nearly straighten the legs, you can bring your hands onto your shins. Wherever you are, try and draw the shoulders back and down. Then exhale, hands flat, step back to a plank position and either lower down, elbows coming in and back with straight legs, or if that's too much, there's a separate video for this that I'll point you to. You can bring your knees down, untuck the toes, draw the rib cage in, navel in, elbows come in and back and come slightly forwards and down. Now for your next move, on an inhale for up dog, you want to eventually just come onto the tops of the feet and the hands, draw the chest through. Try not to clamp the rib cage in, so leave a little bit of space for the rib cage, for the chest to come through. And then before you come into down dog, use your core, so engage your core to lift you up. You can either roll over the toes or step over the toes. Step your feet in a couple of inches for your down dog. You're going to be here for 5 breaths, making sure your feet are perfectly straight, hip width apart. Draw your navel in, rib cage in. Try and roll the arms outwards in the shoulders. Let the head hang. 4 and 5. Inhaling, stepping or jumping the feet forwards, feet together. Again, either fingertips lift the chest or hands on shins. And then exhale, head in, soften the knees. Inhale, keep the knees soft, engage the legs, use your core to bring you all the way up. Reaching the arms out and up. And then exhale to release back to Samasthiti. And again. Inhale to extend. Exhale, remember to bend the knees so you can fold from the hips, hands flat, head in. Inhale, half lift. Remember you can have your hands on the shins. Exhale, step or jump back. Lower down. I'm going to bring my knees down for this one. Keep the back nice and straight. Core engaged. Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Remember to allow space for the chest to come through. Exhale, use your core to lift the hips. Come into down dog. 5 breaths. Feet perfectly straight, hip width apart. Navel in, rib cage in. Squeeze the pelvic floor. Roll the arms outwards in the shoulders. 4 and 5. Inhaling, stepping or jumping forwards, fingertips or hands on shins, looking forwards. Exhale, head in, soften the knees. Squeeze the legs, lower abdomen, come all the way up, reaching the arms wide, lift the chest, look up. Exhale to release. And again, inhale to extend. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, half lift. Optional, you can jump back or you can step back, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths in down dog. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now again, you can step forwards or inhale, jumping forwards, extend, looking forwards, exhale, head in. Inhale, use your core, strong legs to come all the way up, reaching the arms up, and then exhale to release. Now for the next one, I'm going to give you a little bit more information again, just in case you've forgotten. Inhale to extend, lift the chest. Exhale, bend your knees so you can fold from the hips, hands flat, head in. Inhale, half lift. Remember, fingers can go onto the shins. Exhale, step or jump back. Again, knees down if you need to. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Space for chest to come through, shoulders down. Exhale, use your core to lift the hips for down dog. Feet perfectly straight, hip width apart. Roll the arms outwards in the shoulders. Squeeze the pelvic floor. Rib cage in. 4 and 5. Inhaling, stepping or jumping forwards, or stepping forwards, look forwards. Exhale, soften the knees, head in. Inhale, squeeze the legs, pelvic floor to help bring you up with support. And then exhale, Samastiti. Now this time I'm going to count you through and not give you so much information. So Aiken 1, inhale, extend. Way 2, fold forwards, hands flat, head in. Trini 3, inhale, extend. Chaturanga 4, exhale, Chaturanga. Pancha 5, inhale, up dog. And Shat 6, exhale, down dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Sapta 7, inhaling, stepping or jumping forwards, extend the spine. Ashta 8, exhale, head in. Nava 9, inhale, reach the arms wide, lift the chest. And then exhale, Samastiti. So, Surya Namaskar A. So, your first task is to practice Surya Namaskar A once a day with the little warm-ups if you like, until we meet again, and then we'll add Surya Namaskar B. So it seems like a very short practice, but just remember it's the frequency that matters, and you're slowly getting used to a new practice. So if you can do this every day until we meet again, and then we'll add a little bit more. Namaste, thank you.